Hey everybody, it's episode 5, season 6 of The Expanse. We're into the, well, it's not really the home stretch, it's like the finish line. We can see the finish line. We're going to get some resolution on what the hell's going on in Laconia. I assume we're going to get resolution on the Marco storyline, but for all I know, that's going to be in the missing books. Not the missing books, the books that the show won't be able to explore. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect. Except for that kid to come back to life. He's been wheeled out there. I think it's like a hover wheel. I don't know how she was doing it. And those little creatures are going to fix him. And apart from that, Rosie's still on its way to Ceres. And Drummer's declared war, taking a bunch of stuff. It's all going down. So let's get into it.
I need your help, please.
She took a nap. I presume they fixed him or took him while she was asleep. Hey. Don't let him scratch you. That's what advice I'll give you for the first few weeks. Is he all there? Is he still the same?
Kara?
Yeah.
Is that you?
He's still got his memory.
I feel weird.
You probably have a whole load of alien stuff in you right now.
I hear talking. What does it mean to be in substrate?
What?
Everything looks different.
Oh, they altered him somehow.
Never saw that before.
What are you looking at? He's got supervision. Hey, don't be weird in front of your parents. Well, I'll find out next episode how that storyline finishes. It's spooky. It feels like that whole from start of episode 1 to the end of episode 5 is like the first episode of a show. Like a spin-off show called Laconia. Oh, I'm dizzy. I haven't seen anything near the ring in forever.
Medina Station. This is the MCRN. Your free Navy sentries at the ring have been eliminated.
Admiral, we're picking up multiple plasma discharges from the surface. Still working on it.
Uh-oh.
Multiple incoming!
All ships, emergency evade!
Yep. That didn't go well.
Yes. This calls for a celebration.
Oh, bring out the champagne. Victory.
All ships, emergency evade!
Yeah, they got wiped out.
Our strike team took fire from 5 guns. There are probably 6. Inaros can rain hell on any point inside the ring space.
He controls it.
We need to load up every warship we got right now.
MCRN fleet concurs.
We do have to do something.
You'll have my decision soon.
How about we throw a bunch of asteroids? Take that.
What?
You seem a bit tired.
Stop mothering me.
Hey, they're reunited. Must be the Rosie must have got there.
Because I still think we're the good guys, and I'd rather do a little less soul searching and a lot more fighting back.
Bobby's so pumped this season. You're so angry since that dud didn't go off.
The UN and engineers said that they've been ordered to reinforce our hull with carbon silicate laced plating.
Ooh, fancy.
Makes us hard to poke holes into. I'm all for it.
You were right. Anytime anyone goes through a ring, they don't realize they're taking a massive risk.
Davosarella needs to see this. This is bigger than the war. Something funny.
No. Something good.
Nice.
The supplies are solely food and fuel. We are giving it to you.
Yeah, for free.
A UNN crew will board each of your ships
Jesus.
and pilot them in. Any free Navy partisans or belters with outstanding warrants will be immediately detained.
Dude.
If you do not submit to these procedures, we will not let you depart.
Not only is she cutting him off, I'm cutting the episode off. I'm so mad. Haven't said so much this episode. Just been watching it and taking it in. Things are stepping up. We went to the ring. We had a little battle. Very short battle. Marco celebrating with some champagne. The Rosie has reached Ceres. And now Drummer's reached Ceres with all the supplies she looted. And she's like, hey, I got all the supplies. Have them. And this douchebag is like, actually, not only do we accept your gift, but we're going to board all your ships and potentially arrest a few of you, depending on who you are. How about that? Douchebag. Take the supplies and shut up. You know? Gift horse. Mouth. I don't really know what that means, but anyway, let's get back to the episode. Oh.
Captain Drummer, your ships are clear to dock.
Thank you.
Your crews are also welcome in the
Appreciate
station. It's nice to finally meet.
They've never met. Wow.
Inaros is an enemy to us both.
If not him, that would have been another.
Interesting perspective. I'd like to hear more. Perhaps in person.
Oh, jeez.
The Belters here are hungry and I have food. I came for them.
She's on mission.
Not you.
Maybe they will meet, though.
To celebrate our victory, the captain has ordered that all of the brandy we liberate...
The brandy! Yeah! Brandy! Brandy! That's what it makes it all worth it, you know?
Faster we finish, faster we get to Jing.
Where's Tadeo?
Oh, in the brig. Me replace him.
What's he doing in the brig?
What are you doing here?
What did you do?
I couldn't stop thinking about my brother, so I rigged the transmitter and I sent him a message.
Don't know where we are.
Could have given away our position. You're lucky that they didn't space you.
I wasn't thinking about me. Needed to know that Mass was okay.
Yeah, he should have been spaced. I like him, though. I liked him in the last episode.
Do this.
Oh, is it a robot hand? Holy shit, the Rowan hand.
Looks like the gel was too weak. That limb will never be good. It must be removed as soon as possible.
Damn it. Oh, it's so freaky seeing the little arm.
People are responding well to the Lucky Earther piece. Owen's also getting death threats.
Lucky Earther.
It's just a stimulant. This is no time to worry about the swim back.
Oh, she's on drugs.
Send him in.
First we talk about, hey, you're looking a bit tired. I thought that was an odd line, actually, from Bob. Why'd she say that? She didn't look any different to normal. She usually looks stressed. And now she's taking stims to keep herself. This is that story. Why are you setting up that story? TV show? What? Why are you doing that? Do we have to? I wasn't even thinking about worrying about her collapsing or dying or falling down. I am now. Speaking of stims.
I heard you had some interesting times out there. We should set up an interview.
Sure.
Never, ever, ever again.
Sure.
What's on your mind?
Travel through the rings is not as safe as we thought. A ship will disappear in transit.
I think I need to up my dosage.
What? I think we need to share it with Inaros.
Oh, James.
Anyone uses a ring, it puts all of us at risk.
We cannot afford the luxury of worrying about the future until we end this war.
Okay, end the war. Stop using the rings. Got it.
Kamina Drummer. How well do you know her? I need an ally. A belter.
But she's no friend of Earth either, and she's not gonna trust you.
Hey, maybe she'll trust you, Holden.
Someone's got a bad case of shore leave.
Hey, I'm just drinking, that's all. These two, hanging out again. 4 episodes in a row.
You've got lipstick and scratches on your neck.
Yep.
Good night.
So just drinking and fucking.
Till they run out of one or the other.
Might be time you got back to your ship.
I'm not sure I'm going back.
What?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out here anymore.
We're fighting a war.
Oh, is he gonna tell Bobby?
Because war is when you try to kill the other guy when you get the chance.
Uh-oh.
It happened because Holden disarmed the nuke.
She taking it well?
I don't know. Usually I get what he's trying to do, but this. Then a couple times he saved the whole human race. I guess it balances out.
We're back to the ship.
Brothel first, though. You won't come with?
With you. Or with you.
Whoop. Whoop.
Whatever.
I've been waiting for this all season with these two, since they've been hanging out so much. What do you think?
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what?
You have nothing to be sorry about.
And I can't help you.
You just lost your arm, dude. Take some rest, you know?
I will stay here with him.
She's staying.
Kamina,
She's staying.
I'm going to stay here with Joseph. It's okay for you to go. You will never be able to give up the fight with Marco now. And we can't help you in that fight anymore. It's okay.
Whew, this is tough for her, you know? They're a family.
I never loved you because you were fighters. I loved you because you were builders. I wanted us to build something together.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Here. There's something I want you to see.
Oh, yeah. Your boy.
Lies. Whose side are you on? I only meant Jama is our enemy. There's no turning back now.
It's nice to see that kind of fire in him.
Yeah. Go talk to him. Give him a hug. Oh, he's so proud. You could see it in his face. Well, what's he doing now? Oh, don't do it. No, you're going to give away your position. Helping this guy out, finding his brother. Using your special access. That's what I presume he's doing. What do you think? Dead or alive?
You should be celebrating with everyone else.
Dead, I think.
Mass was on the docks when the water tanks exploded.
Oh, he was one of those people who got blown.
He's dead.
It's my fault.
Oh, it's DNR's fault.
No.
Did you?
I was on the crew.
Oh,
They
shit.
planted the bombs and rigged the docks to blow.
Philip didn't know about any of this.
I thought we were just killing Enos.
Cancel the high fives.
Admission to the green zone requires a valid permit.
The white zone is for loading and unloading only.
You can go right on through. You're pre-cleared.
Pre-cleared?
I will wait my turn.
Don't waste your time on this. You have more important things to do.
She's uncomfortable being treated like royalty.
Jama, how does it feel to be the Inna's favorite pet?
Oh, get back in line, administrator.
Nagata, I'm sorry to just drop in on you like this.
Did you at least bring some brandy?
I know you've had your hands full. You have a fine ship.
It's a bit dingy.
I've kept it the same as Ashford left it.
Suits you.
You calling me dingy?
Holden asked me to talk to you on Avasarala's behalf.
Oh, here we go.
She wants you and yours to fight out her.
It's funny, I said she wouldn't listen to her, but she might listen to Holden. And Holden's like, she won't listen to me. Naomi, you go. It's the smart way to do it, you know? Anyway, we're recruiting you for episode 6, drummer. We need you to be in episode 6.
How do you do it? Do what? Work with them. Pick their side against your own, over and over. I pick my own side.
Maybe Holden would have been a better choice.
I wish there were another way. You self-righteous shit.
Yeah, she's...
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Naomi manipulating her with emotions and love. But she's the most vulnerable she's ever been, you know?
It's in place. The route is secure.
What?
Archangel is in the dock.
Frickin' Archangel's in the dock. Is she gonna meet Drummer? Oh, it's very public.
And here I am.
I like this scene.
I didn't really believe that you would leave your ship.
I'm here because you can help me win this war.
Will you remember the Belters who bled for your victory?
All I can do is promise that I will.
My people will not take orders from you.
Oh, are we gonna get a shake? Everybody's seen it. Setting up the final episode. No. Speaking of setting up the final episode, I expected more action in this second last episode. Because I know in the final episode they're gonna have to do so much. They're gonna have to, after the main bulk of it, after this going after Marco stuff happens, we need little wrap-up sections. We need little tendrils to the future. So there's a lot to cram into the final episode. This episode is actually, it's closed some storylines. Actually, it's kind of tied a little bow on a few things. We've resolved the Amos Bobby sexual tension that's been building all season. We don't know if she followed him. We'll probably never find out. My guess is that yeah, she did. Especially after he told her about the dud. Hey, she reacted. She was fine. She just laughed. You know? When Amos found out, he went straight at Holden. When Naomi found out, she had it out with Holden. When Bobby finds out, she's like, of course. She's like, oh. She just laughs it off. Not in a it's a funny old world way, but in a, of course, frickin' typical sort of way. Yeah, but that's her and Amos. Then we get that guy's brother. I didn't know we get a resolution on that. He died in the dock explosion on Ceres. And, yeah, it was Marco's plan to just... We knew this, though. That we were going to booby trap it and sabotage it, and, you know, that it was the Belters that did it. I like Philip going in there and comforting him. But him and his dad are still not... Like, at the end of last episode, they were on the same page. But for the first time, really. But the weight of all the casualties of the war, the weight of all the dead, and the ringing of his father's name in his ears, means that Philip can never be really on the same side, never really be comfortable in that role. So how that factors into anything that happens in the final episode, I don't know. Laconia girl got her brother back, but her brother is, like, altered. In some way, he still has the memories. He's still physically a child. But I wonder what changes have been made. I wonder how different he is. I wonder if they've enhanced him or changed him or made him alien, or... There's a whole scope. There's a whole scope for a whole different story on Laconia. Laconia is its own thing, you know? Just happens to be in this universe. And a sci-fi show could be built around everything we've seen on Laconia so far. Hey, even have one season, right? Have it from the child's perspective. One season. Where you hear little whispers and gossip and little things, tiny things happening. Then season 2, you get to see the whole thing from, you know, everybody else's perspective. All the things you thought you knew, twisted on their heads. It'd be an interesting way to do it, okay, except that nobody would watch it. Nobody would sit through the setup of a show, unfortunately, these days, to get an interesting payoff. Because nobody trusts in interesting payoffs anymore. Everybody hopes, but they don't trust it. Plus, I don't know how I'd write it. I don't know how I'd build a story like that, where you see one very small perspective of grand events and then actually see the events afterwards. I'm not sure it could work. Drummer lost her family, and now she's been thrust into a position where she has to turn against her own, in a way, and convince her own to properly go against Marco in this whole inners Belters attack formation alpha, to take care of Marco and then to deal with whatever the hell is happening with the rings afterwards. And whatever the hell is happening with the rings, all that stuff that's been touched on, hinted at, pointed to, whispered about. Again, it's like it's a different show. It's like something we're not going to get any resolution to in the TV show. Potentially that was season 7, 8, and 9, but I don't know about that because I haven't read the books. So yeah, I think that's everything that happened in this episode. slow episode. Slower than I was expecting. And instead of the bulk of the main stuff happening in this episode and maybe a cliffhanger going into the final episode, we're just leaving it all for the final episode. Now, if you were to tell me, hey, what do you mean final episode? We're only at the halfway point. There's actually 5 more episodes. I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. But as far as I know, there is just the one. So, yeah, we'll see that next week. Thank you for joining me for this episode. Thanks for stopping by. Hope your weekend is going well. And, yeah, I'll see you next week for the finale.